Hello guys, welcome to the next video on JavaFX tutorial for beginners. In this video we will see how to use radio buttons in JavaFX. In the last video we have seen how to use checkboxes in JavaFX. So how are radio button different from checkboxes? Radio buttons are also used to choose one option out of many options available, right? And checkboxes are also meant for the same. So what is the difference? The difference is using checkboxes you can choose multiple options, but radio buttons are generally used to choose only one option out of many options. So let's get started and let's see an example and see how we can use radio buttons. So I have created this project which I named it as a radio button, and in my application package I have this main.java file in which I have added this main.fxml, and then I have this main controller.java class which I have created, which is blank right now, and I have this main.fxml file. Okay, so this is just a blank project. I think till now you know how to use them. Okay, so first of all what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my main.fxml file, and in here first of all the anchor pane I'm going to change the layout pref width and pref height to 300 and 300. Okay, so pref width 300 and pref height is equal to 300. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the controls, and in here I will search for the radio buttons, and for example I will give you an example in which conditions you can use radio buttons. For example, you want to allow the user to choose a gender of a person, right? So it can be either female or male, it cannot be both. Or you want to allow the user to choose his age, right? So it can be only one age, it cannot be different, right? So we are going to take an example of the gender selection, male or female, right? So I'm going to take two buttons, and I'm also going to take one label here. And first of all I will change the text of this radio button. I will go to the property, and first radio button text I'm going to change it as male, and the second radio button option I'm going to change the text as female. Okay, and the label I'm going to leave it as empty. And now what I'm going to do is I will go to the property of this male radio button, and in here you have some options, right? So let's run this or preview this fxml file using this scene builder preview option. So just go to preview here and then click preview in window, and right now you can see I can select both of the options, but this we don't want, right? We want to choose either male or female. So we want to allow the user to choose either one of them and not at the same time. So how do we do it? There is a property called toggle group which you can set to allow the user to choose from a group of radio buttons, right? So we will make a group, and in that group we will assign the radio button 1 and radio button 2 to that group, so that they will belong to a toggle group, and then you will be able to choose only one option. So I will just choose first radio button and go to the property called toggle group, and you can say this is my group, for example, okay, or any other name which you want. Okay, so for now I'm going to give it my group, right? And take the same name which you have chosen here, and then go to the second radio button and give the same name here also to the toggle group. Okay, so the toggle group for male radio button and female radio button is same. And save your code, and let's preview it once again. And now we cannot choose both radio button at the same time. only one is selected, another is unselected. Okay, so when I choose this female, the male is unselected and female is selected. Okay, so only one of them can be selected at a time, right? So this is due to this toggle button. Now if you want to allow the user that this male radio option is always selected, you can choose this option called selected. Just click it and then it's by default selected. So when we preview it, the radio button will be selected where you have checked this option. Okay, so right now we don't want that, right? Now let's give the ID to these radio buttons. So I will go to the code and select male radio button, and I will name it as RB1 for radio button 1, and second radio button I will name it as RB2 for radio button 2. Okay, and now I will connect this main.fxml file with the main.controller Java class. So I will go to the controller here and select application.main controller from here, and I will save everything. Now I will go to my Eclipse IDE and refresh my project once again, and now I will go to the main controller.java class, and in here first of all I will declare these radio buttons, right? So let's declare these radio buttons and the label. So I have declared these radio buttons and the label, and the name should match what we have provided in the fxml file. So we have provided first radio button as RB1 and second radio button as RB2, and we have selected one label also. Let's import this label from here and then choose the same name for the label and give select your label from here. So we have taken this label, just select this label and then give the fx ID to this label which you have given here. So the same name to this label here. Okay, save your code and refresh your project once again, and now we are going to create one method, and which will be public void action perform method. So it will return void, and the name of this method we are going to name it as radio select, and just pass this action event method here and give the name to your argument, which is event for example, and go inside your method, and in here first of all we are going to declare one string variable, and we will name it as message, and we will initialize as blank string. Okay, now when somebody selects a radio button, it has a property as we have seen in the last video, which is called is selected. So just take your RB1 and then just use the property called is selected. Okay, so is selected, and it returns the boolean value, right? So if the radio button 1 is selected, which is male in our case, what we will do, we will just take this message and assign the value of this radio button or text of this radio button, right? So message plus equals, and then take this RB1 dot get text, and then you can also provide this line break. Okay, so just give \n here, which will provide the line break. In the same way, just copy the same code and paste it here, and this will be RB2 this time. Okay, so RB2. Now once we have the message, we will just display it on the label. So we will just take this label variable and then dot set text and then the message value. So just provide this message value here. Now once this is done, just take your method name and save everything and go to your fxml file, select your radio button, go to the code, and in the action on action just choose your method name, which is radio select. Same you will do for the female radio button, and same method on action will be selected here. So both have the same on action method. Just save your code and refresh your project and run your project. Okay, so I'm going to right click and run as Java application, and now my app is running. So when I click this male radio button, it prints on the label male, and when I click female radio button, it prints on the label female, right? So male and female, right? So in this way you can use radio buttons in JavaFX. You can use this same radio button for choosing ages, or in a situation where you want to allow the user to choose only one option from multiple options. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and bye for